I love that chart. Regardless, I like bar charts. Then again, I like bars. All right, Uncle Sam to the rescue. Not the one in Washington, but Sam Walton, who brought us Wal Mart, the retail giant, announcing that it's going to create 22,000 jobs this year alone. Is this just one more example that the private sector, not government, is the answer to our employment woes? To Jonathan Honig, what do you make of it?
Absolutely. Neil, Walmart is a wealth-creating machine. I mean, even in these tough times, honestly, how many jobs did Wake Up Walmart or the UAW or, Unite Here create in the last year? Zero. Walmart creates wealth for their employees and for their customers. That's why when they open up one of these stores, thousands of people show up to try to get a job with this quality company. So I applaud them that they're pushing forward, creating wealth, even during difficult times. That's what the government does.
Mark Tatge, what do you make of that?
22,000 jobs are low-paying jobs. If this is evidence of anything, it's evidence that the Obama stimulus package is working. And Walmart feels more confident about the future, so it's going ahead and hiring people.
Wait,
but these are low-paying jobs.
How is Obama's stimulus package working, so therefore we open more Walmarts? I don't understand how that connects.
I think that's exactly what's happening here. There's going to be a lot of benefits from the stimulus package. Walmart is smart. Those people realize that, and they're already moving to. Pardon me?
The only outcome of the stimulus package is massive debt going forward that we're going to have to pay for in the future. So I don't know where you're coming from here. A dollar equals a dollar. And let me be clear, on the stimulus package, maybe about 1/10 of it is going to be into the economy in the year 2009. And the rest is 2010 and 11.
Well,
so
then if things are going to be so dire, then you're going to need an inexpensive place to shop.
That's true. That's exactly true. Go to Walmart and spend away because it's low cost.
Jonathan?
Right. And
Walmart is
Mark,
the great...
a lot of people like that, Mark. A lot of people like a low-cost alternative. Maybe you're rolling in dollars. Maybe you can shop at Tiffany all day long. A lot of people like to shop at a place where they can get good value for their money.
But this isn't something we're creating these low-wage jobs. This isn't something that's a great thing. We should be creating high-wage jobs. That's why we turned to the Obama stimulus package.
Well, these are 22,000 people who don't have a job who will have a job. Bottom line, right?
Yep. And we've also cut 700 to 800 headquarters jobs at Walmart at the same time that were higher paying, probably to help pay for these 20,000 jobs.
So those top executives now are going to be greeters at the new Walmarts they're opening?
I think so. I think so.
I'm going to remove your box because that was a stupid
But I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
All right, go ahead, Trace.
I don't think
you are on Tinder.
I know I am, so I won't swear. It doesn't make a lot of sense, though. First of all, Walmart still has places to go. Believe it or not, I don't even have a Walmart in my area, so they still have room to grow. And the fact that we're creating low-income jobs...
Where do you live that they don't have a Walmart in here? They're every 10 feet.
I don't have one near me.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been.
All right.
But nevertheless...
I would remove Tracy's box because I don't believe that. Everyone's near a Walmart.
They need to take your toy away.
What are you doing back here? I thought I removed you. Gary, what do you think, real quickly, of this whole debate?
Look, Walmart's the greatest job-creating machine in history. They knock down the rate of inflation by themselves. They do everything right. I'd rather see private companies hire. I don't want government hiring. Why? Because that's taxpayer dollars paying for those people. Government's bloated. Government needs to slow down and pull back, if anything.
All right, Jonathan, on a final word.
Yeah, I mean, Neil, it's not necessarily jobs per se you want, but wealth. You want wealth to be created, and that's not done by feel-good social programs through Washington, D.C.
Surviving 2 boxes. Thank you, gentlemen. Tracy and Mark might come back on another day. All right, when we